Hey guys, Armand here. I just wanted to make a quick video showing my Audi S4 and all the mods I've done to it. A lot of people in person ask me what have I done to the car, and they asked me in person what I've done to the car, so I thought I'd make a quick video on it, just go complete walk around of the front and back and show you guys what I also want to plan to do with it in the future.
Standing in a glass bowl at the end of a black hole, cold, lost and upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly.
So here it is. So pretty much the first thing I did when I got the car is I painted the wheels black because I wanted that blacked out kind of look. So I'll post a picture of what that looked like there. So after that, I decided to switch it up, which I'll get to later, but I'll post a picture of what the car looked like when I first bought it, and then also with the black wheels that were painted, the stock ones that were painted black, and then I'll go through what now the car looks like. So starting from the front here, I switched out the grille here. So this is from ECS Tuning. They call the C7 style grille, which pretty much means that this attachment here for the emblem and the grille itself are one piece, because there's actually two versions of it. So the first version I bought is this grille here. So this grille actually came with the attachment for the emblem as well, but what ended up happening is, since they're two separate pieces, you have to put them on with a plastic mount. They're like little 3 plastic brackets, or 4 of them I believe. And what ended up happening was, in my opinion, they're built so poorly that they just don't really hold the emblem on well. So when I tried to screw it in and tight enough to where it would hold the emblem on well, it just snapped off. So then what I ended up doing was trying to glue it on. That worked until it flew off on the highway. So I'm not someone who really likes the badgeless look. Like that. I guess you can still kind of see a logo, so you can't really get an idea, but basically if you do want like a badgeless look to it, like no emblem or anything, then I do suggest getting this one with a detachable emblem. But if you want it with the emblem on it, the Audi logo, definitely I'd say get the C7 version here, where it's just one piece. They're exactly the same price too. But yeah, so one of the first things I did after I painted that my wheels black was I switched the grille to this. This is what the grille looked like stock. So if you get a better idea, it had like a chrome sort of look to it with the gray, and I like the RS. I really have a soft spot for those RS grills here, so I decided to go with that. And then also on the front here, also I want to touch on, so this S4 emblem here, basically I just took epoxy glue and I glued it on there. So honestly that's what I suggest, is just put some epoxy glue. Then the next thing I did is I also, for the front, I got the ECS carbon fiber front splitter, or front lip, sorry, and I think it's amazing quality. Fits perfect. Let me see if I can get it to focus at all. If I can, I'm sorry, but yeah. Well, you get an idea, but pretty much it's perfect, perfect fitment. I think it gives the car a really aggressive look. It makes it look a lot more, a lot sportier, and it also drops the height itself. So this is actually stock ride height, but it actually looks lowered because this drops the front end about 1.5 inches, I want to say. So I highly suggest that. I'll post a link to that in the description below. And then the wheels are next. So pretty much that thing I was talking about where I painted them black, they started chipping a lot. So what I did is I ended up swapping them out and matching. I actually wanted wheels as well. I thought would look really well that had like a silver and black mixed, and it would match the mirrors and the trim. So I ended up going with I didn't want to spend like a huge amount of money. I didn't want to buy like HREs or anything like that. So I ended up just going with a FK Ethos, they're called RT7M wheels, and I got them in a 1-inch wider stance so that it gives the car a little bit more of an aggressive look to it. So this is what they look like. I like them a lot, especially for the price you pay. Yeah, so those are those. Also, what you can't see is that I put ceramic brake pads on it because the brake pad, or the brake dust that the Audi S4 brake pads make, is ridiculous. It's like any German car, I guess, and I just hated the fact that I had to keep cleaning my wheels all the time. So I ended up going with ceramic brake pads for that. No complaints at all. Onto my windows. So my windows are tinted, obviously, extremely dark. So what I did is I tinted the windshield 20%. So this is a 20% tint on the windshield. It looks pretty much black. I honestly am convinced, I'm pretty convinced that this is darker than 20% because that looks like a limousine. And then these front windows here are also 20%. Then coming to the back, these are 15% tint, as well as the back here. So it kind of gives it more of a black look, which I like. I don't know how you can own a car and not tint the windows, but that's just me. And then on the back here, so I did a couple more ECS parts. So I got the ECS carbon fiber diffuser here. I think it's amazing. It's a great value for your money. Looks great. It gives the car a way more aggressive look, but not so aggressive that you're overwhelmed by it. So I did that, and then to complement it, I also on the back put the ECS carbon fiber rear lip, which is also great value for your money. So I'll put a link to all of these parts in the description below. But yeah, this thing I think sets off the car really well, and I think it gives it the perfect amount of sportiness, but not so much that it's over the top. So yeah, that's what I pretty much did to the car. The inside itself is pretty much stock. Here's the inside. Yeah, I think the inside itself is really good as it is, so I've never really felt the desire to, or had the desire to change anything inside. But yeah, so it has the carbon fiber interior option there. If I can get this to focus. Probably not, but it's okay. And yeah, so that's pretty much the interior of the car. And then the exhaust and everything else is stock. So in the future, I'm hoping maybe to, I don't know, maybe over the winter, I'm thinking about maybe dropping this about 1 inch just to make the wheels flush with the actual car itself and give it a really aggressive look. The only thing that I don't like about that idea is the fact that this would be so low that I have to take every turn into a parking lot so slow, because otherwise this is going to scrape. I already scraped this as it is, and this is stock ride height, so I'll think about that. But I think if I did drop it 1 inch, it would give it a way sportier look. The exhaust itself is also stock. I didn't do anything to the exhaust. I think it sounds fine the way it is. It's not too loud and it's also not too quiet. I like the fact that with the exhaust, the reason I haven't switched it is because, like a lot of German cars, if you go here and you go to the settings, whether it be comfort, sport, or whatnot, you can actually change the engine sound here. And if I switch the exhaust out, I'm afraid that putting it into like comfort mode, for example, will make the exhaust still too loud. I do like it sometimes when I can just drive and it's really quiet, so that's one of the reasons I haven't switched the exhaust. But even as it sounds right now, it still sounds great. I mean, here, I'll do like a video of it. So yeah, I don't see a need to switch it. But yeah. So thanks for watching, and I hope you see you guys next video.